swing.
Hi, everybody. It's Boog Sciambi. Welcome to the show. Okay, all set to go. And now for the Twins, Bubba Thompson. Here comes the pitch. That missed by a lot. And we're underway here this afternoon. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. And the pitch. That one at triple digits.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
The wind and the pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And here it comes. Line and a base hit into right. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel.
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, great jump.
Well, he's batting leadoff and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Here's a 1-2. This one lifted in the air, left field. Carter hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Josh Naylor.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
In there, and it's 0-1. Thompson over at second, one down. And there's a foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
Struck him out without a swing. Froze him with the heater at the knees. Now here's Nolan Jones. That's in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that's the third out. One left for Minnesota. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. Top of the second. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Neto. The wind of the pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Neto getting the start at second, 31 years old, a former first-round pick in 2022. Not close with that one, and the count 1-2. Now fly ball to right center. Drifts towards it. One down. So up next, Michael Harris. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. One out, base is empty. To the right side, and he handles it himself for the out. And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Brooks Lee. Just missed.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
That pitch clips the outside corner, and it's 1-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for two. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike one.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch two-out double made this inning interesting.
Lee at second with two down. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
The 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Just misses with that one. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Bubba Thompson. Little chopper rolls foul. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
And the right-hander deals. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
The 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Here's a 1-2. Bounced out to short. Betts whips it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in L.A. at the plate, Nolan Jones. And the pitch. Just missed.
Well, these Twins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And that one is lifted in the air. Carter makes the catch. 1 away. Zach Neto, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. Righty to the plate, and a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4, and another ball. And that one hit to first, and he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Harris stands in now and watches strike 1.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
99 miles per hour to finish him off. Ready now for the 5th inning, and now it's going to be Brooks Lee. Ace back to work. And downstairs. And that one fouled off. Fastball for a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The pitch. And there's a ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
So up next for Minnesota, Kyle Teal. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
And the righty deals. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Teal leads off first with 1 away. Next offering in there for a strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Kicks and fires. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. On the ground to third. The throw to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Top of the 6th inning. Here's Bubba Thompson. Ace back to work. Bunting for a hit. Whips it to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Mason Wynn getting ready to hit. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
On the ground right side, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double. So a man aboard, and now it's Josh Naylor in there for strike 1. One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. To the right side. steps on first for the out. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Nolan Jones. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Twins 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Top of inning number 7, and now for the Twins, Zach Neto. And he deals. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And ball 1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Harris in the box again. Takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And now the count is even.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off. Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Fly ball down the line. Carter on the move towards foul ground. Got it. Nice grab. 2 down. So now the DH spot. Brooks lead. Outside low. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. That's down and in.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Twins retired in short order, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ben Harris.
And he's had his struggles so far this year.
Ace allowed just 1 earned run in 7 innings against 7 strikeouts.
I like what we saw from him in this start, Boog. He competed, didn't fall apart at the seams, and gave the team a fighting chance at the W. Good start.
The final one.
All right, just about set to go. And today on the hill, Big Daddy Ace. Last year's Cy Young Award winner in the National League, Singy.
Well, Boog, he was healthy last year and gained a tremendous amount of confidence. He took a big step forward last season. I think he'll take another one this season.
That one hit to right, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now the veteran third baseman, Jordan Westberg. He swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Ace, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a two-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got three straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Brandon Marsh in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And a big swing and a miss.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
The 1-2. Next offering misses down and away. On a line, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Lane rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0. Byron Hicks stands in for the Phillies. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Fought off foul.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
So first and second with two outs. And now it's Luis Garcia. And there's a strike on the outside corner. One run across in the frame so far, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. And he can't get a throw off for some reason. That's got to be an error, and bases are now loaded. And now for the Phillies, Robert Hassel III. That one's in there. Strike one.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Swung on, belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The relay, slide, save. And it's 4-0.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's the Phillies catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Hammered, base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. It's 5-0.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And now it's even up.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
They take the force out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 9 batters. Back here in L.A., stepping in, Forrest Lane. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Lane, in his 5th season, 26 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Here comes a pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the 0-2. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. 0-2 now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
2 outs, base is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. On to the third inning, and here's the first baseman, Nick Pratto.
35, Nick Pratto.
The Y to kick the pitch. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Jackson Ferris.
Well, this team was ready from the first pitch of the ball game, swinging the bats, scoring runs, just very aggressive. I feel like they set the tone, and that tone created a momentum that took them all the way to the finish line. Nice win today.
Back in Washington, D.C., towing the slab in today's game, Big Daddy Ace.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Benedict Abernathy, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Bounce to third. Zips it across. One up, one down. Digging in, Charlton Rouse. Right through there for a strike. Ace, the reigning Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a two-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. And down on strikes. That's out number two. So digging in, Orlando House. And that's in for a strike. 2 out, space is empty. That's hard hit on the line. This looks like extra bases, and it gets by him. And he'll pull into second safely.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And the right-hander deals. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Ace, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. He goes down looking. Second inning. Back here in Nationals Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the veteran outfielder, Jackson Merrill. Just off the outside edge, 1-0. Ace, the tall righty, 220 pounds, and he's a former National League MVP.
Not showing great command so far in this at-bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
And the righty deals. That one fouled off, 2-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Backed off the plate that time.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Slides for the stop, and they get the out. Next to hit for the Nats, Luis Campusano. That's in for a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And now the count is even. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Second inning here, no score. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter. Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1. On the ground, right side. And he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. Left field, way back there. Carter going back to the warning track. Makes the catch. Bottom of the inning. Up now for Washington, Oswald Peraza. The wind of the pitch. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And he deals. That one to first, and it goes just foul. Going 2 now. Gets under it and pops it up. McLean moving under this one. Puts it away for the out. Now the left fielder.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And that one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Breaking ball inside. And now it's even 1-1. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Close one. Doesn't get the call. Ball 2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Kicks and fires. And foul ball.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
2 outs. And that's in the dirt. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. Kicks and deals. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Righty delivers. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. 2 outs, runner at first. Here's the second baseman, Charlton Rouse.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Abernathy off of first with 2 away.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball. Oh.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. And we're back. Bottom 4. And now Orlando House. And a pitch. That one misses. And that is ball 1.
Well, these Nats, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That's off the mark. And a count 2-1. The pitch. Stays alive. The wind to kick the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That's a hit. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a trip.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base. And down on strikes he goes. And there are 2 outs. frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And there's a strike. All tied up as we play game one of this 4-game series. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Campusano just missed. Campusano, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, first baseman.
Now at the plate, Gabriel Cortez. And that one clips the corner. 1 out, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
And the righty deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The wind and the pitch. On the ground. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Peraza swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That one is gone. So he goes yard to left. It's 1-0.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out?
Here's the left fielder. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across last half of inning number 5. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So only 1 hit in the inning, the solo homer, and it puts him ahead. Back here in Nationals Park. Well, we go bottom 6. And now up for Washington, Benedict Abernathy. And ball 1. Ball to strike. The pitch. Bounce to the left side. Knocks it down. He doesn't have a play, and they don't get an out on the play. Now it's the second baseman, Charlton Rouse. Right through there for a strike.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Swings and misses, 1 away.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Righty to the plate. On the ground to first. And that's a fair ball. Lead runner around second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. One away, runners at first and third. Preston Walker digging in for the Nationals. That one fouled off. Abernathy on third. House at first. One gone. Fouled off. He was late. This to third, and that chance handled. To second, that's one, and that's two. So it's no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We're through 6. Back in Washington, D.C., and now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Ace back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1. That's a strike. And the pitch. High fly ball out into left center field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Luis Campusano digging in for the Nationals. Headed down the line. And that will drop foul. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings through that one out in front that time.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Cortez in the box now. Takes strike 1. That misses. And the count even 1-1. Right through there for a strike. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A gigantic blast. 3rd home run of the season, and they take the lead. A new arm into the game. The righty, number 20.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
Washington Nationals, 6 runs.